Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Revan's Revenge 0.3 preview playthrough as the Mandalorians. In the last episode, we got hit by a big fleet over Jebel, but we did manage to take Vorzid, which puts us one step over from Liana, which is probably going to be the limit of our expansion to the northeast. So we'll continue building up a lot of these before turning our attention to Liana and then down to the probably this area to Contrum, Azure, Geezer, and Lantilles. I don't know if we want to go like all the way down to Vina, but it would also be nice to get Onderon and Duxon back and get all of our ducks in a row. But I think we want a spy for Jebel, because we do want the planet back, and it'll pay for itself, the spy, if it gives us the opportunity to take Jebel with relatively low losses. But it is kind of sad that there's another one of these 1300 stacks going around, but that should mean that there's not a ton that our other fleets would be facing down here. Because that is, 3,100 pop cap versus our, 300-ish? So using the 10 to 1 that they seem to have, or 9 to 1, it's not always like an exact count of like pop cap, but with the ground units and everything, like I think it's a good sign for us being able to take Liana without too much extra investment either. So I think it would be worth us getting over there. Let's pop some of these all out.
Transmission received. Reporting.
I want to... It's an opportunity I just can't give up. So we'll get some of those extra Shadlars in, and then I think we might go
Construction complete.
for it.
All ahead. Reporting.
Hopefully I don't regret that.
Tactical battle in
Yeah, it's just the Golan. Because they've really been concentrating a lot of their forces.
The enemy has been spotted.
They can't have too much more else out there.
Choose your reinforcements.
It's a level 3 station. Okay, let's go in from this side. Mandalore the Artilleryman.
Moving.
Prawn of War. Battlestar Pegasus. Boba Fett Ware. We'll Shadlar our way through.
Engines to full. Moving. All ahead. Engines to full.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Yeah, we do have an HV gun to worry about.
Engines to full. Firing turbo.
Alright, let's focus on the station. Or the shipyard. And then we might also retreat and come back.
Heavy bombers.
We'll have to see.
Reporting. Captain here. Closing
Okay, you guys are all going to go up this way. And I think we're going to send our little
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
shrimp fighters down there.
Ready. Heavy cruiser standing
Then
by.
all the Shadlars even.
Moving.
And even the Kiramud. Yeah. Oh no. Kiramud, stay on this.
Bombers at the
You
ready.
go on here. I know Imperial Reign is a very vaguely established mod right now, but with it having what is now the New Republic age, would that mean you get to play the New Republic from canon perspective with stuff like shows like the Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, and Mandalorian? So there isn't... The Imperial Reign is not including the New Republic, period. Imperial Reign would be going from the end of Revenge of the Sith until the Battle of Endor on the Legends side and Jakku on the canon side. So
Heavy cruiser standing by.
that would be a few years before you get to the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian and stuff.
Cruiser ready.
If we ever did canon New Republic stuff, that would most likely be separate from Imperial Reign, or it would at least be a different later expansion of plans for Imperial Reign. It's not something that's
Cruiser ready.
a current focus or intent for the mod.
Ready for duty.
It'd be pretty significantly down the line, I'd say, if ever.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Yeah, so
Firing turbo releases.
there aren't any current plans to cover that period of canon, at least.
Dreadnought
Try not to let
cruiser
one on your
ready.
tail.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Decrease to full throttle.
These fighters... There's only 2 squads of bombers out there.
Heavy cruiser
We are starting to get
Attack formation.
pinged by a lot of those little guys.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
So I think we need to make sure that some of them are taken care of.
Decrease to full throttle.
Standing by.
Yeah, let's try to focus on the
Orders.
weapons on this side.
Should we go around for another pass?
And I should split them up as well.
Bomber attack formation. Decrease to full throttle.
Hey Java, I'm not too bad, thank you. How are you?
Decrease to full throttle. Switch pattern. Stay in attack formation.
Like, Imperial Reign is so early in development, like it's basically a few ideas on my hard drive with some very rough framework, so any potential desires or theories for how it could expand in the future are... It's way too early to make any of those guesses.
Decrease to full throttle. Decrease to full throttle.
There is a fair amount of content from that period that would be usable and doable, but
Attack formation.
we just have so many things we're already doing, and eventually we would like to go somewhere with our lives. Like, who knows how long we're actually going to be modding Empire at War? Who knows how long people are going to want to play Empire at War mods? So it's hard for us to project that far into the future. Like, it's already a big commitment just to do the basic level of Imperial Reign, whatever that would
Point one.
end up consisting of.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. All
I
guns
think we've
firing to
got a good
heavy cruiser standing by.
Watcher 6.
handle on this battle. I don't like what Bug Hunt is sitting at on the health there.
Fire for effect.
Reporting. Those laser banks are the primary.
It's the kind of the same idea as the Tor stuff in Revan's Revenge, where like we're so early in development that like a hard commitment to definitely get to it wouldn't really be reasonable for us to say. It's just the kind of thing that we would like to do, but even further down the line as far as post-Endor new canon stuff. We lost Reva's Revenge and Boba Fett Wear, but they died for a good cause. I don't know if Mandalorians taking over the galaxy is actually a good cause, but they died. That's about all I can say. And hopefully that'll be enough for us to take him out. All right, I think Vorzid is what we need to focus on building up first over Lukaszek. Because Lukaszek has one long road you got to go down to get there. Vorzid can be attacked from Stenos and Cymarth, which are both closer. So let's do that and Hypervelocity Gun, because that's going to be ready in a second. This is still full stack there. Yeah, I think that's all. That's all what we want.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
Construction complete.
As you wish.
Like, I'm sure for a lot of us on the team, there's like at least a small desire to have every possible part of every era covered. And we have a large team, but not that large.
Invasion commencing.
So it really just depends how long we still feel like working on stuff, and whether there's ever a point where any of the mods get to a position of us saying, you know what, this one's mostly done. Like, Fall of the Republic is the closest for that, but even it's not that close. There's still a lot of stuff we could do or want to do.
Form up.
Having the huts in will be a big step in that direction. Having a lot of the story stuff done is a big step in that direction. There's a lot of the kind of long-term speculative units that have been desired for a while, like the Maelstrom, that are getting closer to being a reality with Point 4, where we have a lot of those assets and designs now, which we didn't until recently. Okay, I don't think this is
As you wish. Right away.
great. Oh, no, those are... We're good. We made it. I would really like to get to this landing zone with the wheel tank. Otherwise, it's just going to be so far away.
Awaiting orders.
And maybe with the Basilisk supporting it, that can be feasible.
Ready.
Copy. I copy.
All right, men.
Reporting.
Take cover.
How do people support me? Patreon? Yep, Patreon,
Let's move out.
Twitch,
Yes,
just
Commander.
watching stuff.
Let's go.
Come on, man. This
Ready.
way.
Keep going.
Ooh, yikes.
Yes, sir. Roger. Fallout troop.
Lancet stand.
Okay, we have to try not to
This way.
die to the AA turret with the Basilisk.
Reporting in.
Maybe we can get the Brawl up that corridor.
Moving out.
Should still be able to get the wheel bike in, or the wheel tank.
Move out. Attacking. Let's go.
Maybe we'll get the Pokemon Empire War mod done someday,
This way.
but that one seems like it's really unlikely.
Right away.
Awaiting orders.
I do feel like at this point, the First Order Resistance War would be more likely for us to cover than the New Republic period.
Right away, sir.
Like what seemed to be getting set up as the New Republic Remnant War. New Republic Mandalorian Remnant War in New Canon, because it seems like the scale of combat, or the combat scale in both of those potential periods of New Canon will probably fit in better with how Imperial Reign is going to work than necessarily the larger battles of Thrawn's Revenge. But then there is still stuff like the Supremacy and whatnot that would
Roll out. Deploying.
have to be done differently.
Yes, sir.
Aerial artillery reporting. Over there. Engines activated.
I don't know if our Basilisks are going to be able to get through a lot of this right now. Okay, can you smack those?
Ready.
Time order. Copy.
Bombing run available.
I don't think our...
Roger
You know what? Let's see if we can just
Gold Squadron commencing attack.
maybe kill those. I don't think we're going to be able to because there's so many AA turrets that are around.
Attack.
But if we can bomb them, that's the easiest way to kill them right now with how the
There they are.
Swamp speeder reporting.
the targeting is going to work. Did we actually get... We got one. Okay. Love it.
Activating. They are in my sights.
Ready for command, sir.
Ready for
Can you
orders.
guys just
Receiving orders.
scooch past
As you
then?
wish. Squadron moving out.
Coordinates.
Waiting your orders. Always ready, sir. Firing.
Roger that.
All right, men. Load your weapon.
At the ready. Lancet proceeding.
We're getting there.
Targeting.
Roger that. Fire. Form up. Target acquired.
Order, sir.
Waiting orders.
Spread out, man.
Copy.
Okay, so again, not much we're going to be able to do with the bombing runs in this battle,
Copy.
but I think we've got at least the base in a good position here. We'll have
Ready to receive orders.
some healing for our wheel tank in a second. Let's get them all out of there.
Yes, sir.
And you can shoot the barracks while you're waiting, can't you?
Comlink
Because
active.
you are a long-armed little boy, aren't you?
Yes, Commander. Ready. Hit him hard.
It sounded weirder than it did in my head.
Attack.
Fire.
Ready for your orders, sir.
Anyways,
Speeder ready. This way.
Acknowledged.
Battalion
Roger
standing
that.
by.
Awaiting orders.
Swamp speeder reporting. Yes, Commander. Ready for command, sir. In attack position.
it almost had like a Minnesota twist to it that I think just really made it weird.
Over there.
Proceeding.
Waiting your orders. Always ready, sir.
Form up.
Crap.
Awaiting orders.
You don't want to,
Moving
even
out.
though you're on that repair pad, we do not
Destination
want you
ahead.
Mauler ready.
We secured a build pad.
getting hit by an AA turret. That is bad for your health. Right, there's the hypervelocity gun.
Advancing.
Changing course.
Squad, move out.
Target.
We lost a build
Pushing
pad.
forward.
Right away, sir.
Heading to coordinates.
We lost a build pad.
I think the thing that works most in our favor right now, as far as the galactic situation goes, is that we are starting to split up. Oh fuck! Some of the no. Damn it!
Reporting. Let's move
I
out.
thought you were out of range. Yeah, we are starting to split up the.
Going. This way.
Is that in range? Yeah. Their territory is getting divided, is what I'm occasionally starting to say and then not finishing.
Firing.
Waiting orders. Attacking. Targeting.
So we're not actually on Cruel. They just had such a big advantage in territory and money at the start that
We lost
they were able to produce a lot very quickly. And there was the whole thing where certain units were 1 credit, and I don't think they actually took 1 second to build, but they
Activating
weren't spending anything on those, and all of those are
coordinates.
updated with like proper
available.
build time and cost stats.
A build pad.
Yes, Commander.
So that won't be factoring in as we go. And with the build times being not on Cruel either, like they're not building that much faster than us. So all those little areas that are isolated, it's not like they're going to be producing way more than we can deal with on each corner either. So I'm actually not displeased with our position right now. I think we're in an okay shape. I am going to just
Aerial artillery reporting. Ready for orders.
bomb some of those things.
Heading for attack position.
Construction complete.
Computers locked on target.
I don't love how weak the wheel tank is getting again.
A build pad.
Attack.
Swamp speeder.
I think both of the structures have the firing animation in ground battles now.
Roger. Affirmative.
Comlink active.
Reporting in.
So the particles that the hypervelocity gun is firing, I think that's already on the ion cannon as well. Okay, we got it. That's a nice big shipyard for us. All right, I got a DM on Twitch. I'm going to open it because it's always a bot and always kind of funny. Oh, never mind. It was a bot, but it wasn't funny.
Planetary
I've wasted
control
everyone's
active.
time. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we'll leave this fleet out here for a little while. We should be able to build up to pretty much full on Lukaszak, Vorzid, and Liana. We'll get a hypervelocity gun, probably even first on this one. You're going to go over here. And let's move our ground forces over to the side as well. Thank you, General Julius. Very appreciated on the sub. These are all, like, Altieri... Or rather, Altier, Lukaszak, and Vorzid are all good planets for taxation as well. Which mod is this? This is Revan's Revenge, an early preview of it. Oh, they already had a hypervelocity gun queued. Or, I don't think that was me. So I'll take it. No, wait, this is Vorzid, not Liana. That one is mine. I thought I had Liana selected. I apologize for my idiocy. We're about to have a bit more money though. We're not getting the full development on Liana just yet. So that'll go up even more once we have the government office. We're still building up towards the full credit amount.
Constructing.
All right. I did say I wanted the hypervelocity gun first, so let's do that. And I'll cancel that because we don't want to spend that money
Beginning
yet.
Construction.
Vorzit is already building everything it needs. You can get this and this. Thank you, Julius, for the bits. Very appreciated. Glad you're looking forward to the mod. Building up alt here too much more isn't going to be necessary.
Beginning
Like, we don't need to prioritize that, at least for the defenses. But I do want an artillery. Let's get the artillery. Ooh, there's... I see something. But that's not how numbers even work. 63 does not go to 67. I saw Revan and Malik on Jebel, and it's too tempting.
Engines to full.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay. We haven't really seen too many of the enemy heroes yet. And I'm not even sure what Revan and Malik's stat line looks like right now. I can't remember if they're like older coding or if they're copied from another of the Fall of the Republic / TR heroes, in which case they'd function
Choose your
more like what you'd think one of the ones in our mods would. Temparis, I never actually read your name, did I? You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice. Revan Wrecker. Oh, yeah, William Shadler. This is the way. I wanted wings. Indefatigable. Then these were Mando Gratua and Mandalorian's Mantis Shrimp.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Yeah, the end goal for this playthrough is going to be the capital shipyards as well. So Liana in the east there is about as far as we'll probably need to go. And our attention is going to kind of turn to the core. I'll probably end up doing some of like the bigger battles. I don't want to end when we're like below 50% of the galactic forces. So we'll get some pretty big battles towards the end, especially as I take out Karth's fleet.
They're falling back. Dreadnought's cruise.
The problem is, I don't know that we have much of our anti-infantry stuff put together right now, because we're using our infantry for that. So I think we need one of the light basilisks and maybe some Tabalhars. Did they just build that? You know what? I'm gonna...
En route.
Do I want to try this right now? No, I should really get at least something. Do I have anything that's like double queued up? Anything that's not building yet? No, I was good. Maybe the basilisk and the wheel tank and some turrets. Well, we don't have enough money for turrets. Okay, we'll calm down there. Is Mandalore the ultimate a naval unit or a ground unit? He is a ground unit. There is a plan with at least the Rally Masters to have them be able to swap. That was at least the preliminary thing, because doing mixed isn't always the best in Empire at War.
Engines to full.
Let's see what they're going to send in at Lukaszek. We don't have a hypervelocity gun. Alright, I think that means we should cancel that, because it might just die anyways. Get the light basilisks, and we'll get... You're nearly done, so let's get 2 of those after that. We can get in as soon as possible. God, I want to kill Revan and Malik.
Construction complete.
That'd be funny.
Moving to coordinates.
I don't know why I'm so worried about them getting another structure with that, but I am. Alright, that's 110. Okay, we got this. It's actually not an even battle, but it's not 1,000 versus 100 or 150 versus 0. Giving Saul an interdictor was intentional. That is, the Leviathan was built by the Republic.
Captain here.
It's where Saul got it from.
Not cruiser ready. Moving.
And if you're ever in trouble and you need to stop anyone from retreating from a battle, you better call Saul.
Here.
Bomber squadron reporting.
Reporting.
I think we might even be able to just wreck this heading in.
Ready for orders. Hit the eye on
It's
the
basically a research event that the Republic gets, unlocking the interdictors later on, which it doesn't allow them to build them. We do want to keep the rosters at least kind of unique, but it does give the
the ready. Target
3
the
heroes with
lasers.
them, and there will probably be some other limited use cases for them within the Republic. Oh, come on. Saul. Saul. Oh. Oh well. Back to Liana you go. I think with the focus on the structures during the episodes here, I'm probably going to do some light offline recording and building up some fleets. Okay.
Engines to full.
Do I want to move you up? No, because there's a good chance that they decide to attack from Azure. How are we looking on those? That's still not fast enough. I want to try it. I want to try it.
Invasion commencing.
The mod is going to go from the Mandalorian Wars to KOTOR 2.
Form up.
Choose your
Awaiting
reinforcements.
orders.
Let's go.
Advancing.
Keep going.
At
This way.
maximum unit capacity.
So we have enough for an anti-infantry turret.
Copy. Target confirmed. I copy. Advance.
Roger that. As you wish.
Moving to that area, sir.
Fire.
Oh, there's Revan.
Report.
Alright, infantry, get out of there.
Open fire. Squadron moving out.
Yes, Commander. Setting course.
Order
All
acknowledged.
infantry, get over there.
Ready for your orders, sir.
Standing by. Commencing attack.
We secure a build
Eh.
pad.
Awaiting orders.
A build
Revan can't do anything against the Basilisk. So if we can
Target.
Battalion standing.
just track him down and then hit him with heavier units,
Yes, Commander.
what is he going to do? Revan at us?
Moving out.
Copy.
He's not Dr. Michael Mandalorian.
Command received. Fire at will. Cut through them. Right away.
Pull back.
Moving out. Heading out.
Orders, sir. There they are. Yes, Commander. Enemy sighted. All out. Let's move out.
I copy.
Maybe we'll focus on
On my way.
Mauler ready.
the base
Reporting.
and just get some repairs in
Attacking.
for the basilisk, so it doesn't die,
Advancing. Ready for command,
which it looks like it might if things don't help it.
Commander. Firing.
Artillery online. Waiting your orders. Go. Reporting.
We haven't fully decided how the emergence of the Sith is going to work in the
We secure
in
a
progressives.
build pad.
Awaiting orders.
That'll be done a bit later.
A build pad.
Ready. Let's move out.
Repair station constructed.
But there for the progressives that aren't just the
Ready.
Aerial artillery.
the Infinities one where there's like equal forces for Sith, Mandalorians, and the Republic off the start. There'll most likely be parts of the map that are just blocked off.
Keep going.
In a perfect paradox world, we'd be able to let the player choose between whether they want to be the Revan Sith or the
Orders.
Republic at that point, but that's not really a thing that Empire at War is good at.
Ready.
At the ready.
So you'll have to stick with the Republic and deal with Revan. Then you have to get him back the classic KOTOR way.
Comlink active. Roger that. Over there.
I copy. Order acknowledged.
Form up.
All right, everyone steal. We do also have a bombing run,
Awaiting orders.
which Revan and Malik are
Copy. Engines activated.
kind of weak against,
Receiving
getting
orders.
nuked from orbit.
As you wish. Engaging.
I copy. Reporting.
Okay, you guys don't take cover.
Move out.
I copy.
You're holding up the
Squadron
production.
moving out.
Yes, sir. Hit him hard. Keep going.
Reporting. Lancet proceeding. Command
Okay, so I
received.
don't think I need to
Yes,
use
sir.
it on the
Have the target in
structure.
sight.
We secure
Infantry, go up there. Oh, no, actually, just run away.
Yes, Commander. Ready. Squad leader ready.
Yes, Commander. Lancet targeting.
There's Revan and Malik.
Squad leader reporting. Roger that.
Form up. Awaiting orders. Gold Squadron commencing attack.
Oh, shit.
Sir.
Oh, no.
Roger that. Beginning short range fire.
All right, just you don't have to win. Just keep him distracted. Bye, Revan. Now, infantry, get the hell out of there.
Awaiting orders.
Track yet? Get the hell out of there.
Ready. Right away. Heading for attack position.
Order acknowledged.
They got Alex Squinkorigimus,
Lancet standing by. Attack.
the Mad Lad himself.
Copy. Moving to that area, sir. Heading out.
Aerial artillery reporting. Fire.
Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away.
Fire.
Don't let him get away.
Attack the target.
Don't let him get away.
I copy.
Don't let the turret live. Don't let the turret live.
Reporting.
At the ready. Attacking target.
Ready for command, sir.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Order acknowledged.
You're just. Oh crap! He got the wheel tank too.
Yes,
With
Commander.
the convert.
Attack.
I didn't even
Ready to
realize he
receive
had that
orders.
ability, to be honest.
Fire at will.
Order, sir. Waiting your orders.
Comlink active. Roger that. Moving out.
Heading out.
We secure
So we lost our. Oh shit.
In attack position.
Okay, get out of there. We lost our wheel tank, and we lost our
Fire at will.
our other brawl, but that doesn't matter. Our track yacht.
Cut through them.
Always ready, sir.
Voice lines haven't been anywhere near a priority for this yet. I think Honest did Nihilus ones a long time ago just for fun, but
I copy. Blast them out. Attacking.
Support order
we're a ways off from
Reporting.
anyone really focusing on that.
We'll back you up.
There's been a ton of that to do for
Lancet targeting.
Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic.
Yes, sir.
That had a lot more need of it.
Reporting.
Yes, Commander. Heading for attack position.
Form up.
lost Aiden pad. We
Moving.
secure
Course
Aiden
set.
pad.
Changing course. Pushing forward. Heading to coordinates. Engaging enemy. Right away. Moving out. Heading out. All out. Let's move
I mean, some voice lines will be custom. Like, we generally don't do people trying to do
Changing course.
an impression.
Coordinates. Engaging enemy. Right away. Moving out. Heading out.
Silly Sith Lords.
Move out. Go.
Okay,
Copy. Computers locked on target.
Keep going. This way. Over there.
need to keep him in the circle.
Course set. Changing course.
Keep him in the circle. Keep him in the circle. Keep him in the circle. Keep him in the circle.
Right away. Moving out. Heading out.
In all of our mods, hero death is permanent. So when we hit Malik with this, he's done.
Awaiting
Enjoy being dead.
this way.
Ready. Destination ahead. Let's move.
Loser.
Lancet standing by. Let's go. Attack.
Yeah, there are some heroes who come back from death, but that's usually a specific mechanic connected to them that
This way.
the game will tell you about.
Open fire.
As a default assumption, just if someone dies, they're gone. It's like Dirge with his immortality,
Fallout.
General Grievous with his slippiness, he has a respawn mechanic. But it's usually a pretty big deal when a hero has that, rather than it being anything approaching common.
Targeting.
It's probably like 3 to 5 out of 200 heroes or more. You got to be way over 200 heroes. You got to be in the 3 to 4, 500s. Okay, they got a lot of that, but we got Revan and Malik, who I've been afraid of for a while. So I think we're going to end there for tonight. I got to get ready for our Mandalorian, the Mandalorian finale watch party that me and Eckhart Slatter are going to be doing tonight at 2:45 a.m. Eastern. We're going to start off, talk a little bit about the show, and then when it's available, we'll get right into watching it. Tomorrow night, the Greater Maldrude playthrough will be live at the same bat time on the same bat channel. And we've also got a few other cool things coming, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, though, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.